Hi everyone, I'm Daniwalker. You are watching Pageant Access, and today's episode is about pageant-related expenses for National American Miss. Since NAM is a youth pageant, I'm probably directing this video more towards mom and dad, although some girls do help cover their own sponsorship fees. But outside of just the sponsorship and the optional fees and the cost for the opening production number, there are more fees associated with pageants. And parents want to know how much those things are going to cost. Well, there is no magic number for those fees, and it really depends on how much you want to spend. And I think that one of the most important things for pageants is just setting a budget for yourself. I wanted to share a checklist essentially that's going to share some of the stuff that you might be paying for in preparation for the pageant. The first thing is optional wardrobe. You might need an outfit for talent competitions, a suit for spokesmodel. You might need different accessories or whatever. Next, you need a suit or dress for interview and intro. That's one suit or one dress for both of those competitions. Don't buy two outfits. You don't need it. You want the judges to remember you and stay consistent. Next is your gown. You'll definitely be needing one of those for the evening gown competition. This should be a floor-length dress. I know that they allow shorter dresses, but I do not advise it. If you have a gown or your suits, you're probably gonna have to get those altered. Typically, off the rack does not fit very well. You have to make sure that these outfits are tailored to fit you perfectly. It will affect your score. You'll need shoes and accessories for all of your rehearsal outfits and competition wardrobe. Gown shoes, you need something that you want to stand in for the final pageant, something that just in case the judges do see those shoes, that they aren't too distracting. So you want to have something basically comfortable that fits the height of your dress. You'll also need a nude pair of heels or flats depending on your age division for intro and for interview. Most girls like to wear nylons for their interview and intro outfits, so you'll need a pair of those. But please don't get ones that are too light for your daughter's skin tone. They make her look really pasty or something on stage and it looks so bad. And then also don't wear nylons that are too dark because it just, once again, it doesn't match. It's weird. Even before the pageant, you want to make sure that your hair is ready to go. That means cut and color. Not every girl has to dye their hair. I'm not saying that, but if you do dye your hair, then make sure it looks fresh. You don't want to have a ton of roots growing out, and you're going to need to cut your hair and have some really nice fresh layers so you're able to style it easily during the week. You might want to hire a hair and makeup artist, which I strongly suggest if you don't know how to do your own hair and makeup. You're probably going to want a curling iron and or straightener if you plan on doing your own hair for the weekend. You might not want to wash your hair with shampoo at the hotel, so you want to have your own shampoo, your conditioner. A heat protectant is a must for pageants. If you're putting that much heat on your hair, it's going to fry and you want it to look healthy and shiny on stage. You need to have hairspray as well. You might want to be wearing some hair extensions to give yourself a little bit of length or volume. Oh, and please stop using wands on your daughter's hair. Y'all are driving me crazy. I cannot stand to see those spiral looking curl things on stage that don't give your daughters any volume. You are not helping your daughter out when you curl her hair with a wand, so please stop doing it. Get a real curling iron, specifically a Hot Tools curling iron, 1 to 1.5 inch barrel. You might need a dress steamer for her gown and wardrobe, but if you don't have one already, double check that the hotel has one, because usually you can just borrow one from them. Spray tan before the pageant, totally up to you. For my older girls, you might need some boobs for your outfits, so that could be an extra cost, is getting those little cup things that you put in your gown so you don't have space in your gown when you walk on stage. You want to be able to fill it out. Consider all of your undergarments. You might need a specific bra or special underwear for different outfits that you're going to wear. You're probably going to need an outfit for the themed parties that they already do. You might not already have that in your closet. Extra reminder, if you haven't already clicked the like button or subscribed to this channel, please be sure to do that before this video is over. Yay! If you don't live really close to the host hotel, you might have to stay there, and that'll be an additional cost. Food every day that you're competing at the pageant, you're not going to go there and starve. You have to eat when you compete, so create a budget for food every day at the pageant. I actually usually used to bring a ton of snacks with me and different food, so I didn't always have to go down and spend money at the hotel restaurant. Pageant tickets for mom and dad and brothers and sisters and friends and family, whoever want to go. Sometimes hotels do not provide free parking, unfortunately. unfortunately, so you want to set aside some cash for that. Hair and makeup products. So if you don't already have everything you need for the pageant, which if you're like me, I always find that I need new products or I get bored with old ones, I always end up going to Sephora and picking up new products that I'm going to need for that specific event. You're probably going to need to get your nails done. You don't absolutely have to, but you want to either have a French tip or a nude nail. You'll need an outfit to check in, and that would be an interview suit or a dress. You'll have to have outfits planned out for each of your rehearsals. Girls, please do not wear jeans. Please do not wear tennis shoes. This is not going to cheerleading practice at school. You should still look presentable at all times when you're competing. If you plan on entering photogenic, you're going to need a professional photo. It has to be very well done and retouched with great hair and makeup and styling and wardrobe and all that stuff, and that'll cost you extra. And then lastly, I always have an emergency kit, so I bring things like bobby pins, safety pins, a sewing kit, band-aids, little things to put in my shoes to make them comfier, and I'll bring extra little stuff. I don't really know exactly what I bring, but I have a whole pageant emergency kit that I always have on me. Those are the things that I put together that I would say that most contestants are going to need for pageant weekend at NAM. Of course, it'll vary depending on your age division as well, but that should give you an idea of the additional items that you will have to purchase to be prepared for the pageant. That's something you can definitely budget for, or if you're looking for sponsors, or if you already fulfilled that sponsorship fee, you can always ask people to sponsor my daughter's alterations for a gown, or sponsor some makeup products for her, things like that. There are some other alternatives. Also, you might have friends and family who have some of these items that you can borrow from them. If this video helped you all out, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up. If you have extra items to add to this list I created, be sure to leave those in the comments to share with other contestants. If you guys have any requests for videos, I always love hearing from you. You guys can leave your requests on my Instagram at Daniwalker or at Pageant Access, or my Facebook pages, Daniwalker and Pageant Access, and you can always tweet me with your questions or comments at Daniwalker Music. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and please be sure to tune in for next week's.